Now, as a concept and in terms of implementation, it was and is excellent. Yes, I'd have stuck a better camera in and I'd put in stereo speakers, which actually happened in the Duo 2, and the screens could have had slightly smaller bezels. Again, see the Duo 2 and my videos on the two Duo models together. Plus, I'd have put in aluminium or tough plastic exterior panels rather than the relatively fragile glass. But these weren't why the Duo failed, and I'll put that in air quotes because it's meant as failure in a commercial context, echoing what Sam said and what I've been saying online in voice and written form for the last 4 years. The overriding reason for commercial failure for the Surface Duo was that Microsoft failed to advertise anywhere. You're more likely to be struck by lightning than see an actual advert for the Surface Duo back in 2020 or 2021. If you don't tell anyone a product exists, then you shouldn't be surprised when no one is asking about it or wanting to buy it. And it's completely disingenuous for Microsoft to then say, oh, well, it's not selling well, maybe we shouldn't invest anymore in this idea. What a farce. A situation entirely of Microsoft's own making. Now, also under Microsoft's control was price. They started the Surface Duo at £1,349. Now in 2025, we've become used to flagships coming in close to that, especially folding screen phones, but this was a lot in 2020. I'd argue though, just as with Samsung with the Galaxy Z Fold at almost £2,000, this was a new form factor with new technology behind the hinge, new cabling, new batteries and so on. So just maybe the price was justified, but not with the single weedy camera, the single weedy speaker, no NFC and largish bezels. So price was a hard sell, even though I eventually plumped for a Duo 2 at even more money that fixed a lot of the hardware omissions. There's also the buggy state of the launch firmware, ensuring that the first and only YouTube reviews still online now, you can check them out, centered on what a slow and buggy mess the Duo was. Now I know, and you know, that OS and firmware updates from Microsoft fixed everything, and the Duo has run smoothly for the last 3 years, but the review damage was done. But ultimately it was not telling anyone that the Surface Duo existed that proved the death knell. When I opened the Duo in public in 2025, and especially then folding it right round and perhaps taking a phone call, I get jaws dropping and curious glances, as if I'm using a device from the planet Zog. Oh, Microsoft, if only you'd advertised somewhere, anywhere,